the first shareholder in the US of A. He's known as everybody's coach, Erik Robinson. Robinson.
Woo! Thank you, Troy, for that amazing introduction. Thank you for that amazing introduction. Can y'all hear me loud and clear? Let me know. 1, 2, mic check. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Coach,
sir.
it's
Loud
your
and clear.
time to drop till you kill it.
I got a question for y'all team. I need to know this side. What time is it?
March Madness, baby.
March Madness, baby. Yes. Woo. March
Mhm.
Madness is on fire. Ladies and gentlemen, March Madness is on fire. I just got this in. I want to shout out some young lady on the line. Her team is on fire. Let me see if the person's here, because if she's here, then I want to give her a shout out. I thought I saw her here, but then I wasn't sure. Yeah. So I want to shout out those sisters, a young lady who's blowing up. Y'all saw her dancing. She's more than just a dance machine, but she got somebody on her team who just now crossed over, took advantage of the March Madness promotion, and became senior manager. Can y'all clap it up and shout it out for Miss Queen Wilson?
Congratulations.
Congrats, Queen. New on the scene.
Congratulations.
Shout out.
Thank you. I'm super excited. Thank you.
Oh, let's go. Next stop, ED. Come on. They doing it up, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all got to make sure y'all tune in. We got big announcements tonight at 7, so make sure you hit that. But today, I want to share something with y'all. Today, I want to talk about the 4. This is going to help some of y'all March Madness. I feel neck without my ring, so I'm gonna do this ring because this got a ring here. I call this the 4 key pillars, the 4 key things to building an agency. I don't know. Did I look all sideways? I gotta look into the camera. Make sure here we go. The 4 pillars. Is this right? Or do I look crooked? Because I got a screen, but then I got the camera. So anyway, the 4 pillars to building an agency. The 4 pillars to building an agency, y'all. Y'all ready? Y'all gonna need your notepads. I need to get y'all notepads for this one. Okay. So I'm so cross-sided. All right. Anyway, 4 pillars to building an agency. Number 1, customer acquisition. And this is mine. These are mine. You're not going to be able to Google this. You're not going to research this. This is what I've learned over the time in my career. You know, Troy always, I try to tell him he got like 5 years of experience. He say 40 because I don't want to throw my age out there, right? So, but it's true. I've been in sales and management for 40 years, right? Marketing for 40 years. I understand this stuff. And I've done pretty well at it, you know, by some standards. Haven't become millions, but I've done pretty well and ran multi-million dollars of businesses. So I'm gonna give you all that information. Y'all ready? Number 1 is customer acquisition. Number 2 is recruiting. Number 2 is recruiting. Recruiting is a part of building an agency. Now, this is building an agency. This is not trying to make money. You can make money just with customer acquisition. It's done. You can make a good life in living with just customer acquisition. But you're probably not going to build an agency. Are y'all with me? So I don't want nobody to get mad like, oh, Erik, I don't do no recruiting. I don't do this because I'm talking about building an agency. The 4 keys, left hand with the ring. The 4 keys to building an agency: customer acquisition, recruiting. And this is what I learned from a person, I call him a coach, a mentor. He doesn't even know it, doesn't even know me. But this is the key one that most people miss. Team building. Team building. See,
hold on, Erik.
break it down.
Because some people think that recruiting and team building are the same. So let's debunk that myth.
Oh, I'm gonna break. I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna break that one down. So let me give you the 4th one. And did y'all notice I was drinking out of my I Am the CEO mug, which is you can go on 120hcplan.com, click on apparel. You can get I Am the CEO mug, or you can go to imtheceo.biz. This is you can get all I drink out of I Am the CEO mug. Why? Because every morning I need to wake up and realize and tell myself I am the CEO. I got I Am the CEO gear, I Am the CEO hat.
What's the CEO stand for?
I am the chief executive officer of my life. Right? That's it. I'm the chief officer of my life. I'm the chief executive officer of my life. You are the CEO of your own life, ladies and gentlemen. We are the CEOs. So sometimes you got to remind yourself. So I'm telling you, I wear the gear. I drink out of just to remind myself who I am. See, Kamal talked about that, the imposter syndrome, right? See, he said it only happened for 30 minutes. But see, I got to remind myself who I am. I can't let the world remind me who I am. If that's the case, they say, Eric, you're a black man's son of a sharecropper. Who tell you can't build a multi-million-dollar business? What? Who tell you can't have one of the fastest agency in the United States of America with no experience? What? Starting from zero. What? Who tell you can't be on the executive leadership council on one of the largest IMOs in Canada and fastest growing in the United States, and you're part of that council? What? You mean you've been on the council in 2 years, from zero in the industry to 2 years? You was on the leadership council making the decisions. What? Who's to tell you, Eric, that you can't create a system, the Green Sheet system, that is the only system that's in the back office in Experience Corporation? There's a lot of teams, a lot of things, but we the only one that got the Green Sheet. You go to the back office, you can go type in Green Sheet. Our system that we created, we designed, the thing that Dr. Meri put together is in the back office. Who to say you can't do that from zero?
Who to say you can't make it in the CEO's book 5 months in?
Who say you can't make it in the CEO's book? Come on, Kajak. See, I got to remind myself who I am. Are y'all with me? So, team building. And the last one is admin. You got to have some admin. So, admin. So, I'm going to break it down. Customer acquisition, I think we know about that. All right? Customer acquisition, I think we know a thing or two about that. Customer acquisition. We can touch on that another day. I'm going to talk about the recruiting thing and the team building. First, let me tell you why there's difference. Recruiting is getting somebody on. In our world, we like sign the AOA, right? You get the agency ownership agreement, you get them in. Boom. Done. You recruited them. Team building is when you help that recruit get onboarded and start to make money. Team building is when you help that recruit start to build, are y'all catching me? Team building requires helping that recruit start to make money, helping them start to acquire customers. Because see, some people have a recruiting machine. You can recruit somebody, and they can go recruit somebody, and they can go recruit somebody, and they got a whole bunch of recruits, but ain't nobody generating no revenue. Team building takes a different aspect, because I wasn't going to go to Uncle Job using. When you're team building with salespeople, it's a different animal.
Yes.
It's a different thing, right? And I can say this with a whole bunch of experience. For some of y'all don't know my background, I managed car dealership for 16 years, been general manager, salesman, I did it all, finance director, from Honda, BMW, Toyotas, you name it, the manufacturer, Chevrolet. And I've always taken each dealership I worked at multiple of them. Each one I took, I raised the bar. Now, have I ever been fired before? Yep. It's funny. I've been fired. Uncle Jock had to take me home because he used to give you dealer cars. I mean, one time the guy fired me. It was a whole nother situation. Not because of my job, because when they wanted to bring their boy back. Their boy quit, went to New York. He didn't make it. They wanted to bring their boy back into the dealership. And so I was used car manager, and he used to be, and they gave him his job back and got rid of me. But Uncle Jock had to take me home. So I know what it's like to be fired too, right? The day before my birthday, got fired. That's all right. And didn't have no car. So anyway, what am I saying? Salespeople come to car business is different, because car industry, it's kind of like the insurance, a little bit different. You don't have a background check, so we took everybody, right? If you can breathe, we always say you can breathe, we'll take you, right? But there's a different personality when you have a salesperson, y'all. Y'all are different. If y'all out there and you an insurance agent, you are a salesperson. I know I'm not a salesperson. I'm not this. Y'all are different. You heard Trish come on and say, I'm a healthcare professional. I may put my 4 hours, then I'm going to work in my business. That's a different person. Because there's some healthcare professionals, after they go home, when they get off work, they kicking their feet up. They going bowling. They playing backgammon. They doing a whole bunch of it. They not building a business. That's a totally different mindset. You know what? Y'all catching that? So salespeople, I'm going to help you with the team building side. They're a little bit different. It's a different personality. It takes a different trait. That's why we talk about March Madness. March Madness, it brings out the competitiveness. Business is the ultimate competitive sport. Now, I might be all over the place. I don't have this scripted, but I know there's 4 things by heart. Business is the ultimate competitive sport. That's why March Madness, it gets competition. The teams, you get heated. And I'm telling you, you ever see team members complain and yell and scream at the coach in sports world?
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, he's yelling at the coach and the coach yelling at him and the players yelling at him, and it's heated. And these are the people on the same team, right? You can be on the same team like, man, let's go. They used to always talk about Kobe Bryant and Shaq was going at each other. Man, Michael Jordan, people say he was the worst teammate because he was dogging and because he practiced at a level that most people didn't want to practice at. That's why he was one of the greatest. And he made the team raise up. Are y'all with me? See, some of your team members are going to push you and some people ain't going to like it. They're going to push you and say, let's go. So I always tell people, I warned y'all, I said, March Madness is going to expose a lot. It's going to make some people want to quit. And that's okay. It ain't for everybody. You can still be part of the agency. It ain't for everybody because everybody's not competitive. Everybody was not born with that competition. Are y'all with me? And when competition pushes, sometimes it's uncomfortable. Troy, you are a karate coach, a karate expert. Can everybody go through all the steps from zero belt to black belt, or do some people quit along the way?
Absolutely. A lot of them only make it through the first 2 steps.
First 2 steps, and they out there like, nah, this ain't for me. I can't. I remember my daughter, she got a brown belt. I was like, she wanted to quit. I'm like, no. She took Taekwondo. I'm like, I'm not gonna let you quit till you at least get to brown senior. Why? You don't like it, but I don't want you to instill what quitting is. Then the flip side, my son, they kicked him out after he got to the white belt. They're like, nah, he ain't ready. He was doing Ninja Turtle, the Power Rangers, and everything. It's like, Mr. Robinson, he's quite not ready yet. Maybe you might want to try football, a different sport, something else other than karate. But I wasn't letting them quit. Are y'all with me? It's competitive. Business is competitive, y'all. So what's the difference between recruiting and team building? I'm going to talk to you a little bit about next 10 minutes about team building. See, team building, you're dealing with the personalities of some of the most hardest personality types to employ, which is a salesperson. A salesperson is different than a doctor, a nurse, a teacher. Although teachers are salespeople, but somebody who has to be a commission-based salesperson, their wires a little different. Sometimes the ends don't quite meet. Y'all are some freaking characters. Let me just say it that way, okay? On this line, we got a bunch of characters. Y'all are some characters. So imagine you got a team of characters, and you got to be the conductor. If you ain't, most of y'all ain't been to character school. Y'all ain't been to director's class. Y'all don't know how to direct these characters. And you don't even think you won. Most of y'all sitting there like, I ain't no character. What?
Man.
I know I'm a character. That's why I got my whistle. I know Coach Erik I know my wife, my family, I live in a house full of characters. My son's a salesman, my daughter, my wife, they all got them. I got a house full of characters, man. I live in a TV show. And jockeys always say, hey, another episode of The Robinson. I know they don't think they're characters though. Dr. Meri thinks she's just a regular normal person. Whatever.
Man, if y'all had a camera going around with y'all 24/7, it would be hilarious.
Like, it's a whole bunch of characters, right? And so what am I saying? The personalities that your team has to be. When you start team building, helping people get to the next level, it's a different ball game, y'all. Because most of us come in focus on who? Me. I got started to make some money. So the majority of y'all came in so you can make some money. Yes or yes? I came here to make some money. I need to make money. I got bills. I got this. I.
Yes.
And why most people don't want to recruit? Because I don't want to deal with those people. I don't want my money dependent on somebody else. Anybody heard those stories? Man, so
all the time.
So I'm not a team people person. What? You're in the wrong business. Get out. You're not a people person, but you're trying to get clients and customers. That's people. We all people. Are y'all with me? Some people just lie about it. Some people don't lie about it. The ones who really ain't people person, they get jobs like IT professionals. They get behind the computer screen, right? They just go data in. They don't interact with people. They interact with computers or other things. But majority of people have a job of doing something that's interacting with people. I'm not a people person, but you're a school teacher. Oh, I'm not a people person. Well, what do you do? I work in HR. Human resources, but you're not a people person. Are y'all catching me? You're not a salesperson. That's what you're not. That's a different skill. That's a different person. But I'm gonna teach you how to become a better salesperson. So let's talk about team building. When you recruit somebody, you got to understand the 4 pillars. I think just being aware that there's 4 things is going to make some of y'all so much better today. Let me ask y'all a question. How many of y'all how many of y'all type in yes, and this is the first time you really understood there's a difference between recruiting and team building, that there's 2 different things. How many of y'all just lumped it in together as one? Because from the first 2 years of my career, I lumped it all together. And I've been in networking for a long time. Type in yes, you always just put it recruiting. You always lumped it together. A lot of yeses, a lot of yeses. He says, some of y'all are going to get some breakthrough today. A lot of yeses. Because we just think I'm recruiting and you put it all together. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, it's a total separate thing. It's totally separate. Recruiting is one thing. Team building is another, okay? Recruiting is one thing. Team building is another. And one of the ways to tell somebody who's really understands the difference, they use less I's and more we's. They speak a lot of French. The team builder speaks French. The recruiter speaks I.
Break it down, brother.
The recruiter speaks I. The recruiter wants to be the spotlight. Hey, I recruited this person and I did this and I did this and then they want the team to start celebrate. Hey, make sure you tell people I did it. What the heck? Make sure you tell everybody I did it. Let them know. Why? Because it's you're in the recruiting zone. And that's usually early. What I find out, that's usually people in the beginning stages of recruiting. They haven't built anything big before. I'm just calling it like it is. Most people, when they first get a chance to some momentum, they can't wait to get their name spotlighted. It's a human nature, it's a human instinct to want to be spotlighted. But the team builder realizes it's all about the team. I'm celebrating and promoting the team. See, Dr. Teresa comes in here and always talks about the team. Kamal did this, Kamal did this. And then we're like, Dr. Teresa, how did you get that? She doesn't come in and talk about, I did this, I did that. I'm the baddest, I'm the biggest, baddest. Oh, no, she comes to celebrate the team. Letting y'all know. So, what is your job as a team builder? Make sure your team has the right information to succeed and make money, period. Then teach your team how to duplicate and how to recruit. See, March Madness for us, y'all don't realize, March Madness, why did we design it? Why did we put it together? Do y'all realize March Madness forces, it gamifies what? The team building. March Madness gamifies the team building aspect. And some of y'all are getting team building coaching skills and you don't even realize it. That's what you're getting because we're making it fun. We're making it exciting, making it attractive. Are y'all with me? And next thing you know, you go from, I wasn't trying to recruit nobody. I got a team. And then my team members get this. And there's going to be issues on teams, man. A good coach got to fight through the issues. Sometimes, sometimes you got to get some support. Hey, I need somebody to help with this, right? But teams have fights. Teams has issues. Are y'all catching me? Yes or yes? That's all part of team building. Recruits just come, go, quit. Let them go. Trust me. I can tell when somebody's recruited and when somebody is part of a team. Uncle Jock, have you ever got notification from Inspirational that somebody quit your team? Somebody resigned?
Yep.
Okay, Uncle Jock has. All right, let me see. Nicole or Dr. Teresa, another ED. Have you ever got notification that somebody resigned from your business? Maybe it's just me and Jock.
Yes, all the time.
all the time. So
Many are called, few are chosen.
and I'm gonna tell y'all the difference. Here's typically the difference. The person who's recruited and quit, you typically don't know who they are. The
Facts.
person who's part of your team, you know when they leave, because they was not just recruited, they got a chance to become a part of the team.
Yes.
See, it's a difference. And see, sometimes teams clash. And guess what I sit back and say? That's a good thing because the team is together. The recruits never clash. The recruits just quit. Remember that. The recruits don't clash. Recruits quit. They don't get in the fight because they was never in the game. Now, sometimes the clash never work out. Sometimes they just gotta run on separate tracks. I've been that before. With me and some of my partners, we just gotta run on separate tracks. But guess what? We are all still in business. We all still in the game. Are y'all catching what I'm saying? Because they was a part of a team. Ladies and gentlemen, learn how to acquire customers, learn how to recruit. We're going to talk about that further. How do you recruit? But in March Madness, you got to learn how to build a team. Give your team members some grace. Give yourself some grace. And then the admin side, most of y'all know how to do that. So with that being said, hopefully y'all got something out of it, because this morning I heard a lot of team members celebrating and celebrating their successes and celebrating their victories, celebrating their wins. Ladies and gentlemen, it's March Madness. The competition, we only going to have to, it's just the first half. The championship is won in the second half of the game. It's only going to intensify. It's only going to intensify. And this is just in business, this is the first quarter, January, February, March. This is the first quarter
Ready?
of 2025.
I'll give you a nugget. No nugget.
First quarter 2025. Put the track shoes on. Put your jerseys on. Go get your Gatorade. Let's run. With that being said, turn it over back to you, Mr. Gandy.
Woo-hoo. Coach Erik never disappoints, always brings it through. And we thank you for all that you do on the scene and behind the scene. With that being said, that takes us now to our Annie Willie inspired recap relay of the day. And this is where we get to share the most inspiring nugget that we take away from this morning's meeting. And we're going to start this thing running. And you're going to have 1 minute. 1 minute to share what your most inspirational nugget for building and running your business was today. And we're going to start off. Well, I don't see any hands up yet, because that means everybody's still stretching and warming up and getting on deck. Well, we're going to get there started with Dr. Teresa O'Day.
Yes, team building. I'm here to build, get people who want to build. We want to build it. That's all.
We getting off to a quick start today, boy. That's quick right there. 10 seconds on the first leg in the split. And we're going to bring it into the zone and pass it on now to Mr. Andre West.
All you got to do is open your mouth. Let's build a team, everybody.
Dr. We're going to pass the baton now on to the man that is mirroring my business this morning. He's my 13-year-old Taekwondo student, and he's sitting in, and he is also taking notes as he's mirroring this business. And his most significant nugget of the day is...
like, team is always going to be more successful than just being by yourself, because you got like several people contributing rather than just one person contributing. So
good job.
Yeah.
Red belt in the house is the red belt working on that black belt. All right. With that being said, we got those legs in, And we're gonna pass it on now back to, well, we got another leg. Inspired to run. Okay, go ahead, Mrs. Tawana Chisley, the Silver Queen of Poetic Wisdom.
Recruits don't clash. The teams never quit.
What you call coming in, breaking the tape with your chest out, getting across the finish line, and we're gonna give it back now in the victory circle to none other than everybody's coach, Erik Robinson.
Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, y'all are rocking it, crushing it, doing your thing. I love each and every one of you. Thank you, young Taekwondo star over there. Thank you, everybody. Once again, congratulations to all the people, to all the celebrations, to the Pinkneys on their promotion, to the Queen, the Wilson household on their promotion to SM. Congratulations to the coaches who and the people who introduced you. Ladies and gentlemen, one thing I want to share with this: as you get promoted, there's no promotion without somebody first recruiting you. So that's one of the other things. I'm always thankful for the person who recruited me. I thank every day for Mr. Relio Evans, who personally introduced me, because without him, I would not be here. So just call it. So as we grow and explode, it's your responsibility, it's your duty to be a good recruit, to be a good team member, and to build teams. It's all on you. Now, with that being said, tonight, 7 p.m., make sure you tune in. We got some announcements. Team huddle. Get on the phones and build your anybody who joins your team, pick up the phone, send them a text message. You got to be here at 7 p.m. for those part of our agency. You got to be here at 7 p.m. It's going to be, we all see what's going to happen tonight. It's going to be like, oh my goodness, I didn't know this was possible. It's going to be one of those. The coaches, the EDs got together at halftime and said, we coming out with a halftime game plan that's going to tear this thing up. I want to say something, but I can't. Y'all pull it out of me. Try to get me to say it now.
No, don't say it. Nope, gotta save it for the huddle.
Say it.
I gotta say it. I gotta give him a little. Okay, all right. I gotta give him a little bit.
Man,
Don't freeze now. What are you doing? Get out of it. Come on, man. What are you doing? Shake him. Somebody, shake him.
I got him to give him a little bit, Jock.
all right, give him a little bit. Give him a little bit.
Okay. Tune in tonight, 7 p.m. Y'all gonna get it. Love y'all. Have a fantastic day. CEO, Leaders on Tap today, 2 p.m. Go get it. Go do it. DJ, take us home with some music. Rock and roll.
Let me get.
Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody.